All right, Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Loyam La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Mekakudash. Double honors to our apostles, a great millstone that rule with honor and with diligence, and honors to you, brothers out there pushing this truth and love and sincerity to wake up the elect. Peace be to the elect and their families, those that change according to the word. Calling on the names of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai in time of trouble. We say, peace be unto you, and may the Lord have mercy on you in these evil times that we're living in. Okay, and this is going to be a quick lesson. We are not to tempt the Lord, man. We are not to joke and toy and play with the Lord and his law, statutes, and commandments, man. We are not to make light of the Lord's judgment, man, because eventually what's going to happen is the Lord's judgment is going to catch up to you, and you find yourself in a bad way. You find yourself in a bad way, because the Lord is going to eventually answer man for their wickedness. So we want to make sure that Salakia, we want to make sure that we're coming in the spirit of meekness and humility, when dealing with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and his righteousness, and knowing that all things that are written in these books are written for our learning, that we through patience might have hope, man. Everything that was written in the scriptures is written for us to live by. And we stress the dietary laws, and we stress the law, statutes, and commandments for a reason. We stress not to speak evil against the Lord's scriptures for a reason. Now, this guy right here, Boosie, Badass is what the name he goes by, man. And this some years back, man, this man cursed the Lord over the law that a man is not to eat swine, man. And when he did that, I put curses up on him, man, because that's highly wicked for you to say F the Lord over pork, over something that's meant as a warning to help you. Eating pork is a life risk. Every time you eat pork, you're taking a risk with your life. For the simple fact that the pork tapeworm is the only tapeworm that can cross the blood-brain barrier and produce a serious illness. A very serious illness, man. To where it lays eggs in the brains, where it lays eggs in your brain, where it creates it's called cysticercosis. Look it up. The pork tapeworm. Just type in pork tapeworm blood-brain barrier. But the beef tapeworm is not able to cross the blood-brain barrier because beef is lawful. And our people have become accustomed to eating slave nigger food, man, and making it a delicacy. Okay, we overcame that, but now that when we were forced to eat it, we had no choice. But now we're not forced to eat it, and now understanding this what the scriptures tell us not to eat it, then we're supposed to put that off, put off the old man and his deeds. But people want to stay on that and say, oh, that's a part of our custom now. It's never been a part of our custom to eat that. It's not a part of our custom to adopt wicked and adulterated things, man. It's never been a part of our custom to break the Lord's laws. because the laws were written for a reason, you know. So it says Boosie Badass asks fans for prayers amid battle with mystery illness. Okay. It says Boosie Badass asks his fans for prayer amid his health battle. On Instagram, Boosie Badass posted an update about his health status as he fights against diabetes. Now we know that diabetes is not a mystery illness. Okay, so we know that it's got to be something worse than that he's dealing with. You can mask it all you want, but if this man has been dealing with diabetes, look, it says the rapper has been enduring the dreaded illness since he was 19. If he's been dealing with this since he was 19, then it's no mystery. I've been knew that he had diabetes. Because he has poor eating habits, because he doesn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, because he hates the law. He despises the laws of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And he's receiving for the wrong that he has done. Okay? It says, this diabetes shit is hard. I've been fighting this sickness since 19 and still can't shake this shit. Excuse my language. He wrote, woke up sick as fuck. Y'all keep me in y'all prayers. Now, you can't say with one voice F the Lord because he told you not to do something, and then with the other voice you ask him for prayer. See, now you say you done told the Lord F you. Now you want to ask for prayer. Now that when your calamities come upon you, and the scriptures speak about, the Lord said, I will mock you when your fear cometh. When your desolation come, man, I can do better than that. Hold on. Let me go and get this scripture. So like it says, it's Proverbs 1:25. It says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and ye would none of my reproof. That means you wouldn't listen to the Lord. Oh, I'm gonna play the video, what he said to the Lord about not eating pork. I'm gonna play the video so you can hear it. But this is exactly what he did. It said, but ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. That means that a person said, you're not supposed to eat this, you're not supposed to do that. You said, F that. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And went to the extent of saying F the Lord too, man. It says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall ye call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. And that's a place you don't want to be with the Lord. Okay? Listen, I want y'all to listen to this very closely.
Eating what we eat, because I'm hungry down here. God gonna understand that. I'm hungry down this bitch. I don't give a damn, bitch. I eat pork, people, police. That's what we eat. I eat, bitch. Yeah, bitch. I chop them bitches up. I don't give. I'm talking about. I can't eat pork. I'm hungry as a down this bitch, and I'm been telling me I can't eat pork. What kind of religion is that?
You know, it's unlawful for you to eat pork, man, according to the scriptures. You know, the Lord required of us not to eat certain animals. You know, would you drink snake venom? You know, it's all poison, but one is a slow poison. Okay?
I'm sorry. Fuck that. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat whatever the fuck. God can be right there in my ear. Son, do not digest the animal that you. Flip the bird on his ass. I'm hungry as a bitch. He telling me, son, do not digest the animal. Man, get the on, God. Get your ass on right now. I love you now. Shoot your ass on. Telling me not to eat what I'm supposed to eat. Got me up. I couldn't be and nothing on no religion.
Yeah, but now that your ass jacked up, now that you someone in the hospital messed up, now you want to ask the Lord now you want to ask people for prayer. Now you want to go to the Lord, man. You know, now you want to say, Lord, help me. Lord, help me. I'm in a messed up condition. And the Lord ain't gonna listen to your ass, man. You know, didn't you say F the Lord? You couldn't be in a religion? So why you asking for help? See? Oh, many shall say, Lord, Lord. The scriptures speak about it. Many shall say, Lord, Lord. And I mentioned thy name. I prayed to thee. And in thy name I did this and that. In thy name I became a millionaire. In thy name I sent money to such and such organization. You know? And the Lord gonna be like, nigga, I never knew you. Depart from me. You know? So now this man is asking for people to pray for him in his time of urgency. And it don't matter if people pray for you. The Lord ain't gonna hear your prayers. Because you know what? You cast the Lord off. You cast the word behind you, man. And you can't, the word of the Lord and the Lord are one and the same. You can't cast the Lord's word behind him without casting him away too. Okay? You know, so now you're going through this illness that you're dealing with, and good for you. You know, I don't feel the least bit sorry for you. Let this be a warning to people that speak against the Lord and his laws, statutes, commandments, that you ought not to do so. It's a very, very wicked act, and the Lord will react to that, man. And it will not be pleasant. I promise you, it will not be good. The Lord will leave you in a place where now you got to come to him, and now he ain't hearing your ass. Just like this guy, you know, and the Lord might just take this dude out, man.
How could be no relationship? They're gonna try to tell you what to eat. I'm gonna eat how I want. I'm gonna look how I want. I don't.
Yeah, you gonna do what you want. Well, do what you want, nigga. Yeah, but you want to when you was doing okay, you want to do what you want. But now that you're not doing okay, you want the Lord to come help you. No, go do what you want, nigga. Do what you want, man. Cause that's what a nigga does, man. You want to put the Lord on a shelf when you don't need him. You can't. The Lord is not a toy. You can't pick him up and put him down when you want to, man. Oh, Lord, I'm done playing with you today. You're supposed to wear the Lord like a skin. You're supposed to wear this truth like a skin, man. You're supposed to live it every day, man. But guys see fit to make light of the Lord and his laws and statutes and commandments. And then when judgment comes, they wanna go to the Lord for help. That's why the scriptures say, in their affliction they shall seek me early. Yeah, now you in your affliction. Now you want to pray for me. I'm just calling on everybody to pray for me. But you the same dude that said you give the Lord the bird over eating pork. And you think the Lord gonna come to your aid, man? The Lord has blessed you with a prosperous life, man, and you've given nothing back to Him in return. Nothing. And the thought of a man saying you should give up pork because the scriptures say so was an offense to you. So now you saying, Lord, help me, is an offense to Him. You on your own, man. Scripture say, choose ye this day. I set before thee an open door. Choose ye this day whom you may serve. Choose life or death. You chose death. It says on Instagram, Boosie Badass posted an update about his health status as he is. Wait. It says this diet. Yeah, I read that part. It says the 40-year-old, one of them days again, the rapper has. The 40-year-old, one of them days again, the rapper has been suffering for years because of health issues. I see why. Because you're a rock-headed nigga, man. Can't nobody tell you stop doing something. Not even the Lord can tell you to stop doing something. So you did this to yourself, man. That's why, man, it's important to fear the Lord, man. You gotta really fear the Lord, man. You fear the one that controls your life. The scriptures say man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? You fear a man that can control your goings. Or a power, Salakia, a power that can decide what you're supposed to live or die today. It says in 2015, the rapper was forced to end his New York concert early after not taking his medication. At that time, he said there was a miscommunication with his luggage after his bags was sent to Philadelphia. Now this man been suffering this illness since he was 19. You would think that common sense would tell him, go to the Lord about it and change it, and whatever you can do for the Lord to get this illness off you do it. But no, what do? He go and curse the Lord, man. Over the law that the Lord set up for him. And now look at him now. Now you need help, nigga. And this diabetes is not a mysterious illness. He's suffering from something else. He's not disclosing that information. They're not putting the information out there. But the Lord done put something on this man. When he said F the Lord and put the middle finger up to the Lord, he got shot. Within around that same time, he got shot in his leg. And he went through, man, the Lord had mercy on him. They was going to amputate this dude's leg, man. The Lord had mercy on you. You can't say the Lord didn't have mercy on you, man, but you're still out there. They ain't changed nothing. You're still out there want to lead that wicked, polluted life, man. So it's going to come a time where mercy going to run out, man. It says, once he suffered complications due to diabetes after he was shot in his leg. Daily Rap Facts wrote on Twitter that he might have to get his leg amputated, but it did not happen at all. See, the Lord had mercy on you, man. You got shot in the leg. The Lord could have took your leg, but the Lord allowed you to keep your leg. And for that, what did you do? What did you do to change? What did you do to back to the Lord? What did you give? Because the Lord is going to require a sacrifice from all of us. A sacrifice is required. And we happily give a sacrifice because we want to please the Lord. We happily do this work because we want to be pleasing, found pleasing in the Lord's favor. So, and it's not only fear, but it's out of love for all the Lord's righteousness and what he's done for us, for allowing us to go on from day to day, for protecting our families and, providing roof over our head and food for our bodies, for keeping us from illnesses, So when you consider all those things, you should want to give back. You should want to say, hey, Lord, you've done all this for me. Let me change my life and do something to serve you. But people don't consider that because, people think they got it all together, like they're going to live forever. People don't consider until they ass damn near dead somewhere. Then when the nigga on the hospital bed, then he want to be, a nigga get religious. Nigga find God on the hospital bed. Says that he underwent three surgeries and moved around in a wheelchair instead for weeks before fully recovering. So the Lord had mercy on him. In 2020, Boosie Badass sought help through a since deleted Instagram post. He asked people to give him insulin injection and told them to drop them off if they had extra doses. One fan who drove 3 hours to his home gave him medicine and refused to accept money. Instead, she won $10,000 on a scratch off after leaving the rapper's house. So the Lord had buku mercy on you, man. You know why? Because you're an Israelite. But what have you done back to the Lord, man? You get right up and create more wicked music and live more wicked lifestyle. So the Lord has had mercy. You can't now that you're in this predicament, you can't say, oh, well, the Lord didn't have mercy on me. Because here's two testimonies of the Lord having mercy on you, and you a full-blown nigga and demon. And the Lord still had mercy on you because why? You're an Israelite. So yet the Lord raised you up, and what happened? You go off and you keep living a wicked and corruptible life, and now you find yourself in another instance where you need the Lord's help. And the Lord's mercy is not, the Lord not going to keep giving mercy to people that don't consider. Would you keep giving money to a person that never say thank you, to a person that never commit themselves to you in any way? Just thank you, nigga, bye. It's selfish, you know? So he suffered all of that. He suffered all of that, and now he's back sick again. And this time the Lord might take him. This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, the 5th chapter, and starting at verse 1. It says, set thy heart upon thy goods and say not, I have enough for my life. Yeah, you made a song called what? God want to see me ball or something, or God want me to ball, So you thought that because you was rich, because you had money, that you was favored of the Lord, man. You only favored of the Lord if you keep his law, statute, commandments, and you keep his word. If you draw nigh unto the Lord, man, you're favored of him. All that having money shit, that don't mean you blessed. Because the real money is the understanding, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of this word. That's money. Because when all hell breaks loose, man, this earthly money ain't gonna mean a damn thing, man. It says, set thy heart upon thy goods and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. And say not, who shall control me for my works? I'm going to eat pork when I want to eat it. You can't control me. I can't be part of no religion. Ask me to tell me what I can eat and what I can't eat. Now what? Who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. And that was pride And now you sick. Now you was just cursing the Lord some years back. Now you sick. You done been through all this stuff since then, and ain't changed a lick. And now you back sick, and now you back on your deathbed. Now you hollering back, Lord, they pray for me. Now you need the Lord, but you wouldn't want nobody to treat you like that. You know, hey, oh, you got money. When you up, they always, I mean, when you doing bad, they ain't never around. But when you doing good, yeah. Hey, I need your help. I'm going through something. But when you down, they not around, man. You don't want nobody treating you like that. Even though it's vice versa. When you doing good, you don't even consider the Lord. But now you in the hospital. Oh, I need you to pray for me. And considering the Lord is not saying every now and again, I thank God. No, considering the Lord is changing your way of living according to what the Bible was written in the scriptures. That's being considerate. You know, the Lord created us. It's only rightfully so that he gives us a certain way to live. Because the way that we've been living out in this world, we clearly see what it's done to society. We see how the morals and values are so fucked up now. These young teenagers, they won't know in this lifetime, they won't know what it is to have a virgin wife in most cases. In over 90% of cases, a man's wife will not be a virgin when they get married. Over 90%. So while you marry your wife and you have sex with her, it's in certain instances it's gonna remind her of when another man was having sex with her. She gonna have impure thoughts already, man. So that's not really your wife. You know, so we see the corruption of this society, you know. So in seeing these things, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to lead a life of righteousness. Everyone that changes their own lives eventually changes the way of life. But it's not meant to happen on this side. And on this side, people just gonna get destroyed. The Lord already knew. The Lord said you know, it's not my will that all should. I mean, wait. It's I don't want to butcher it. I don't want to butcher. I'm gonna just get it after this scripture. You know, it says, "Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart, and say not, who shall control me for thy works? For the Lord shall surely revenge thy pride. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm have happened unto me? I'm gonna eat pork. Man, pork is good, nigga. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And you doing something that's against the scriptures, and you saying that, oh, hey, it's cool. Look, I'm eating it now. And what harm happened to you? Now you got harm happening to your ass, man. For the Lord is long suffering. He will in no wise let thee go. The Lord has been long suffering to you. You got shot. You was gonna have complications, but the Lord had mercy on you. You know, you so like you had an instance where you got sick on stage, was vomiting. People had to carry you off stage because your luggage was misplaced, and you didn't have your insulin. And what happened? The Lord had sent somebody to drive up to give you one of their insulin shots, but you still didn't consider the Lord and his mercy. Now you got another situation. Now the Lord may not. Why should the Lord deliver you from this? What have you changed since the last two times the Lord delivered you? And that's the problem with our people. Our people don't, the Lord bless them and give them a beautiful life of favor, and they don't give shit back. They give the Lord their ass to kiss. You know? So what's going to eventually happen, the wages of sin is death. It's going to be a lot of death in the near future, man. The Lord is about to the Lord been dropping people. But listen, man, all these people that took this juice, they all dropping, you know, because they don't have no faith, man. They all dropping, man. And the more people going to drop, it's going to really start getting serious. Hey, I was just watching a documentary last night. They said pilots are dying in the sky. Now, say for instance, what if both pilots that took that juice, what if they started going into cardiac arrest at the same time? Then that plane is going to tumble out of the sky, man. And if pilots are going into cardiac arrest, what about truck drivers? People on the highways start catching, myocardial infarction at the wheel. It's going to be a lot of judgment, man. It says, "Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering; He will in no wise let thee go." That means the Lord gonna get you, man. Eventually, when the Lord gets you, and it's not gonna be no mercy. It's just gonna be you dying, man, and wishing you had changed, man. And it ain't gonna be no coming back. Eventually, after all those comebacks, ain't gonna be no comeback. Verse 5, concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. You're not supposed to you're not supposed to see where it says in the Bible you're not supposed to eat pork and say, no, I don't give a damn. I can't even say it. You flip the bird off to the Lord about over some pork, man. You're not supposed to do that. Because now you adding sin unto sin. You already living a sinful life, and you hear that the Lord requires you not to do this thing, and you defy the Lord. And now see how the Lord will get you. Now you're in a position where you gotta come before the Lord and ask people for prayer and pray. But the Lord don't gotta hear you. That's why you should fear Him. The Lord don't gotta hear you, man. And say not, His mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from Him, and His indignation resteth upon sinners. That means He's constantly angry at people that sin against Him. His anger is resting on you. Especially latent sin, unrepentant sin, man. No, people just commit and don't say, Lord, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Nothing. Just nothing. Don't even feel bad about it. You train yourself not to even care, to become a narcissist. Crack a spirit, man. A devil, just like the rest of them. A sociopath. That whole sociopath spirit that's out here, that I don't give a fuck spirit, man. You about to get an answer. Now it's gonna be the time. Now it's gonna be the Lord's time to not give a fuck, and y'all not gonna like it. It is not gonna be well with you. It's not gonna be well with you with that kind of spirit out here, man. You seek ye the Lord while He may be found. Because in the day of vengeance, man, the Lord is not going to be, He's not going to be looking to be found. Verse 7, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. Yeah, the Lord bless me, the Lord heal me, but you still put the Lord off. Well, I can't commit to you right now, Lord, but in the future, when I get old, just that's like these women, man. When they young, they fuck off all the years, and then when they 47, they want to settle down and get married. Who the fuck want that, man? Niggas, you done run yourself ragged with sin, and then you want to come offer yourself before the Lord a little dirt pouch, dirt sandwich nigga, man. Now, Lord, take me as I am. The Lord don't want that, man. The Lord wants you to do some cleaning up while you want to serve him. He wants you to do some cleaning in your house, cleaning your spirit, cleaning your mind. When a man got married back in the day, it was required of his wife. His wife would have to bathe in oils for days before the marriage. That was a custom. That was an Israelite custom. The man's wives would bathe in oils until the oils were infused into her skin to where she just smelled good. To where she just smelled good, man. You know, you don't want to come to no wedding and you know your wife come look like she just been dragged behind a car. Baby, take me as I am. No, nigga, something wrong with you. Oh, man. But that's how people want to present themselves to the Lord, man. Lord, you clean me up. No, nigga, you clean yourself up. Hey, the Lord give you directions to clean yourself up. You that lazy, you won't lose. You're not going to use those directions. The Lord not only gave you directions, but he gave you men to explain the directions to you. But you won't even commit that kind of time. Don't your ass fly through a windshield somewhere and you in ICU. Then you, oh Lord, it's me and you now, Lord. Take me as I am. Fuck that, man. It says, verse 7, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security, when you feel safe, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. When you feel safe, I dodged these bullets, dodged that bullet. I'm cool now, I'm Gucci. Your money flowing, this and that, and then the Lord hit your ass with something. Then you want to fear. Then you want to consider. Then you want to be righteous. And with no direction or instruction on how to live right. Then you want to say, well, I offer myself to you. Take me as I am. You ain't gonna just go pick up. You won't just go pick up any woman off the street and say, I want you to be my wife. Let's get married today. So the Lord's just supposed to pick you up and say, yeah, I'll accept you. Knowing you got all this evil bullshit on you that you need purging out. Now, if you come to the Lord with a sincere heart and you're ready to work on yourself, then the Lord will sup with you. He'll deal with you. But if your only intent is for the Lord, get me past this situation so I can be a nigga again, the Lord gonna read right through that. There ain't gonna be no help for you. And if you prove to the Lord time and time over that you're gonna go back out and be a nigga as soon as he help you, then what's the point of helping you? Eventually, his mercy, even though his mercy is everlasting, you know, it's everlasting to them that are considerate. You know, Lord ain't no fool, man. You know, people say, oh, I got all these street smarts and I know how to protect myself. Don't you think the Lord is protecting himself from the wickedness of man? Grievous wolves trying to enter among the flock and all of that. Y'all read that? You know, so hey, time is short, man. The Lord is in the spirit of judging. Time is short. The door is near closed, man. So if you're going to come correct. Come right. And be prepared to change your whole lifestyle. When you come to the Lord, it's not like living any kind of way. You got to be prepared to change everything about yourself. And that's what kind of mind the Lord is willing to help. And you got to be willing to commit yourself to this, man. Just like you would something that you was working for, that you wanted. If you really want the Lord, you got to work for it. You got to commit yourself. Same thing, man. You know, and that's pretty much it. All praise be to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem HaKakodash, the bonus to our apostles, a great millstone. I see brothers out there pushing the word. Shalom.